Welcome back, my great pal, Kevin Hassett, former chair of the Council of Economic Advisors and author of The Drift, Stopping America's Slide to Socialism. I'm going to tease our special Fox Nation, Kevin, because it's going to be all about socialism and stopping socialism, and you're going to be in the middle of that. Anyway, Kevin, let me start tonight by playing some sound from Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. She's on the Biden Economic Success Tour in Detroit. Please take a listen.
Our plan, powered by the Inflation Reduction Act, represents the largest investment in fighting climate change in our country's history. And it will put us well on our way toward a future where we depend on the wind, the sun, and other clean sources of energy. We will rid ourselves from our current dependence on fossil fuels.
So there you have it. She's going to, I think of it now, Kevin, as unplugging the whole economy. We're going to have all renewables, right? Net zero, blah, blah, blah. Rid ourselves of fossil fuels by 2035. And here's the tragedy is that Janet Yellen is a well-educated, good economist, Fed chair, married to a Nobel Prize winner, and she comes out with this nonsense, Kevin. I don't know which hurts most, the policy she's proposing or the fact that she's ruining her reputation.
And you and I were both worked closely with Janet when we were in the White House, and I've known her for 20 years, and I'm very saddened to see, and the fact is that when you're a senior White House official or economic official, as she is at the Treasury, then you can kind of, pick what you talk about. And so I know there were times when, especially at the beginning, when you and President Trump didn't always agree about trade policy, but you were very deft not to say things that you didn't believe in. And then I think in the end, we all moved to the same place after lots of arguing with each other. But the point is, you don't go out and say things that you know are false. And what she's doing is she's saying things that she knows are false. As is the Biden economic team in the White House. And it just makes me very, very sad. I mean, if they ever asked you, Larry Kudlow at the NEC, to say something that you know is false, you would have said no, or you'd have quit. But they're out there doing it, and it just, as you said, it's something that I never would have expected from such an excellent economist, respected economist as Janet Yellen. And just to put it in perspective, I promised not to filibuster, at the Jackson Hole meeting that I was just at, they had this really great paper that showed that it was Biden's policies that created this inflation that has central banks all around the world kind of panicked. And Jay Powell talks about how we're going to have pain to fix this. And so Biden gave us a problem, and the Fed is telling us, the nonpartisan Fed, that it's going to take pain to fix it, and they're out there with a victory tour. They're really tone deaf, and I think Americans are going to respond to this.
Kevin, you and I used to kid each other about being Boy Scouts because we wanted the right numbers, okay? After all, you cannot go out there and give phony numbers. And these are government numbers. This is not some, and that's what she's doing. So she's saying stuff, from the Trump years, higher inequality, slower growth, both falsehoods, and there was a V-shaped recovery from the pandemic. She refuses to acknowledge the decline in real wages. Their whole fact sheet, I don't know if you had a chance to read it. If you haven't read it, don't bother reading it. But the whole fact sheet, empowering workers. Yeah, so real wages have fallen 3.5% or more. Building in America, where you can't get a permit to build anything, including a bridge or a tunnel, let alone fossil fuels. I mean, point after point, just blatant lies. That's all they are. And policy has failed. But why this incessant lying about them?
Right. I guess if you and I were there, we would. So on inflation, right, you might talk about how inflation is high in other countries too. But you would be fact-based. And I know that President Trump wanted us to do that. And I think the only time he corrected me, you might recall, is he didn't like the fact that I was using the word depression a lot when we were down 32% quarter, right? But he wanted us to speak truthfully about the numbers. And they're not. They released this blueprint, and they got the blue part right, but it's a blooper, not a blueprint.
Well, yes.
Right? It's everything in it is wrong, right? And I'm just stunned. Where is the media? So the Washington Post, where truth goes to die. Yeah, I don't know. It's right, and that's what they need to change.
No, I mean,
their name to. But in any case, they need to step up to these people, and they need to defend democracy, because journalists have a duty to our country, just like we did when we were serving our country. And right now, they're not doing it, and they're letting them get away with not just spin, spin is one thing, but these are lies. They're saying things that are false. And the good thing is, you talk about the cavalry's coming. The other thing that makes me feel better about the future of our country is that Democratic economists who aren't in the administration are speaking up, like Jason Furman, Larry Summers, but there's a whole bunch of them. Larry Ball just had this great piece at Brookings. The fact is that the infrastructure of people who are reasonable and agree with each other, like unanimously, has rejected the lies of the Biden administration, and that kind of gives me some hope for the future, because it means that this is a Punch and Judy show. The idea that they even have a blueprint is kind of crazy. You're friends with my dogs, right? If I take the dogs for a walk, they run all over the place. If after they were running all over the place, smelling stuff you don't want to step in, I then handed you a blueprint for like Daphne's trip to the park, it would be crazy, right? Because she's like doing all this random stuff. Well, that's what they're doing. And the idea that they're trying to sew it together with a blueprint right now, it's really quite comical. I honestly went through it pretty carefully today when you said you wanted to talk about it, and it was filled with false economic facts, but it wasn't even like in the end a blueprint. Like they didn't sort of say, okay, here's the 10 things we're going to do. They just tried to excuse away the policy errors that they've made in the past.
I was just going to say, Kevin, on the other points, I think it's okay for presidents to exaggerate. All right, that's what presidents do. So did our president. But it's not okay for the key policy people, right? Council of Economic Advisors, NEC, Treasury Department. You follow me? You can't just get up there with false facts. You just can't, because you wreck your credibility. The trouble with Ms. Yellen is she has destroyed her credibility and her reputation. And it's going to all be overturned anyway soon. That's my optimistic thing. Anyway, thank you tonight. Again, you're going to be front and center, the unauthorized history of socialism. A lot of it's going to come from your book, The Drift Against Socialism. Kevin Hassett, everyone.